और बाकी जो लोग हैं be prepared. Everybody keep your microphone off. Yes, start.
Okay, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning to all of you. Today I'm going to speak on interpersonal and intrapersonal communication. So first of all, I want to say that our interpersonal and intrapersonal skills are deeply connected. Both contribute to our emotional intelligence, ability to communicate needs, goals, and ideas effectively. So now I'm going to say about intrapersonal communication first, and then I will say about the importance of both. So, intrapersonal communication is a conversation you have with yourself. This includes your thoughts, feelings, and actions that are not shared with other people. Whereas interpersonal communication means communicating with others, either in personal or in over social media. So, importance of interpersonal communications are extremely important for creating and maintaining meaningful personal relationships in the workplace. It helps in being productive in the workplace, build a strong and positive relationship with your colleagues, and complete team projects smoothly and effectively. The benefits of good interpersonal skills can affect the moral and productivity of your entire team or department. Example of interpersonal communication includes active listening, teamwork, responsibility, dependability, leadership, motivation, flexibility, patience, empathy, conflict resolution. And now the intrapersonal communications are self-talk properly used can help in overcoming emotional distress. Effective intrapersonal communication relates to the art of thinking, planning and interpreting ideas and messages in a positive manner. One cannot really communicate effectively with the outside world unless one masters the art of communicating effectively with oneself. Intrapersonal communication used effectively provides the right balance, orientation, and frame of judgment in communicating with the outside world. Example of intrapersonal communication are talking to yourself, reading aloud, writing, thinking, meditating, singing, and analyzing, for instance. Thank you.
All right, next. Yes. Mayank Shrivastava.
Hello, ma'am.
Setu Raj. Number 33. Prepared nahi ho?
No, ma'am.
Continue.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone. It's Seturaj here. I'm going to throw some light on one of the biggest confusion, none other than hard work or smart work. Which one? We youth often listen numerous number of quotes such as hard work is pillar and all. And it's time to update it. I guess yes. I think hard work is now getting old. Rickshaw puller, garbage pickers, all of them are performing some sort of hard work, but do they get the outcomes they desire? Nah. One of the biggest example is French fries. Potato chips, by converting the simple potato into some modern youth's favorite snacks, that is French fries, and earning bucks from it. This is what we call smart work. Smart work not only helps to earn, but by doing it with some creativity, it also enhances our intelligence. Smart work can also save our precious time and worthless efforts. So, as per my conclusion, I prefer smart work over hard work. It is more holistic approach and yields better results. Now you have to think whether your approach is smart or hard. That's all. Thank you, ma'am.
Next. I asked you, why didn't you do your homework? Those who have not done can come up with the explanation. क्यों किया नहीं क्यों? This is the third week. Work.
Importance of interpersonal.
That's-
Interpersonal communication is the process of exchange of information, ideas, and telling between two or more people through verbal or non-verbal methods. There are many reasons why they are so valued, even though most workplace business is now conducted through online communication channels. It is still necessary to possess verbal skills in order to work efficiently with your colleagues and bosses. In modern area, everything is online, and we are not able to communicate with anyone, not able to share with ideas to anyone. For example, that interpersonal is most important in for problem solving, trust, company culture, employee recognition, personal relationship, employee success, and career development. Uh, these uh, these are in use for interpersonal communications. Thank you, ma'am.
For those who do not know what is expression, I'll tell you, expression is an event at CIMAGE College, an activity which is something of your interest. This is an inter-batch, inter-branch speech competition. The speech can be given by the topics introduced by the teachers. Sorry, the topic can be introduced by us. And the same topic will be introduced in all the branches, in all the batches. For example, Boring Road and Patliputra, all AKU, all PPU, BBA, BCA, BBM, everybody. So one topic for each class, each batch, each branch. Students will be shortlisted from each branch. First of all, it will be an intra-batch competition. It means students will be selected on the basis of their performance by the teachers. Let's say we are going to shortlist 3 students from your class. The best 3 from your class, the best 3 from each class will be selected. And these students will be, the second round will be the final round, which will be held at the auditorium Patliputra and judged by director sir, wherein students from each batch will be getting together, and it will be judged by the English teachers plus director sir. There will be cash prizes of 1,500, 1,000 and 500, first, second and third respectively. This I am going to introduce after you come back from the certifications. The topic which I have chosen for each batch for the expression, it is a monthly competition, something which is going to happen each month, right? So how many of you are prepared for this? No one.
Yes, I am prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
आप लोग
व्हाइट कलर का शर्ट था
ये कौन? तो ठीक है, आप लोगों ने स्पीच क्लासेस भी किया है, जीडीज भी किया है, वोकैबुलरी सेशंस भी किया है आप लोगों ने, पब्लिक स्पीकिंग भी किया है आपने, राइटिंग स्किल्स भी आप लोगों ने किया है, ग्रामर भी आप लोगों ने किया है. जितने भी टीचर्स ऑल पुट टुगेदर, दे हैव ऑल हेल्प्ड यू फॉर दिस डे, फॉर योर कम्युनिकेशन. तो वो सब कुछ जो आप सीख चुके हैं ऑलरेडी, उसको अब सामने सेंटर स्टेज लाना है, एक कॉर्नर स्टोन बनाना है और उसको अब यूज करना है. द व्हाटएवर यू हैव लर्नड, you have to take all that out in communication. Very beautiful activity, expression, which I'm coordinating. And the first topic is, please write down the topic, Indian civilization and culture. Indian civilization and culture.
Ma'am, can you again repeat the topic?
Yes, hello. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Can you again repeat the topic?
Yeah. See your chat box. Indian civilization and culture. Indian civilization and culture. How do we differ from Western civilization? You have to prepare for 3 minutes. Okay. So Indian civilization and culture, how are we different from the Western civilization? What things we have taken from the West? What have we adapted from the Western culture? Can anyone highlight what have we taken from the Western culture? And what have they taken from our culture? You all are very good at your idea bank. Research, search the web, do the research work, look up the web, do some research, and write a paragraph on Indian civilization and culture. I'm going to give you 5 minutes time. Start now. Search the web, compile, get back in 5 minutes. Please start. Sonali.
Yes, ma'am.
कौन start कर रहा है?
Ma'am, can I start?
Please start.
मैम एक्सक्यूज मी मैम, रोल नंबर 70 को मैम एडमिट कर दीजिए, उसका नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम था तो वो लीव हो गया.
मैम मैं ऐड हो चुका हूँ.
ये कौन पूछ रहा है किस टॉपिक पे लिखना है? All right, let's start.
Ma'am, can I start?
Please start.
Okay. Good morning, respected ma'am and my dear batchmates. First of all, thanks to ma'am because she gave me a golden opportunity to speak about Indian civilization, culture, and how it is different from Western civilization. First of all, I want to say something about Indian civilization and culture. Indian civilization is the heritage of social norms, ethical values, traditional customs, and technologies. Indian culture has a variety of religion like Hindus, Islam, Sikhism, etc. While in Western culture, the people mostly belong to Christianity. In Indian culture, joint families are common. However, nuclear families are also there. Conversely, in Western civilization, small families are there. A variety of folk, classical, Bollywood songs is preferred in Indian civilization. Indian civilizations and culture. On other hand, Western culture promote hip hop, rock music, etc. Hindi is mainly spoken in Indian culture. But in case of Western civilization, English is spoken in a high ratio. At last, I would like to say something. Both Indian culture and Western culture are right at their places. For last decades, Indian culture has been influenced by the Western culture, and they are adopting the merits of the Western cultures like cleanness, equal rights for both man and woman, and frankness, etc., which helped in removing the shortcoming of Indian culture. Similarly, Western culture is also getting an Indian touch regarding Indian cuisines and yoga. It is, ma'am. That's all. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, you are not audible. Ma'am, your mic is mute.
सॉरी, या माइक्रोफोन म्यूट कर लीजिए अपना जो भी. यस, नेक्स्ट.
A lovely good morning to all of you. This is Kamini. Today's I want to share my point of view on Indian and civilizations and how it is different from Western culture and civilization. First of all, we all know India is an agricultural country and it is birthplace of many religions like Hindus, Sikhism, Buddhist, Muslims, and many more. There are many religions in India as Christians and so on. Also, there are many festivals. So, as there are many religious, so we are celebrating many festivals in India like Diwali, Chhat Puja, Christmas, and there are many festivals which are celebrated by most of uh, castes or most of religious like Diwali is celebrated by both Hinduism, Sikhism, Christians, and so on. Uh, India is the birthplace of many religions and cultures. Also, it is birthplace of many great leaders, kings, and so on. As we know, Mahatma Gandhi, which is main and great leader of our country, and he is started civil disobedience movement during Indian independence in about approx 1945 to 1946, where he wants to unite our nation through this movement. So also India have many kings, queens, and leaders, which is so great in all over world and known for his great works in all over world. Also, as we know, India has 29 states and 8 union territories. So as there are 29 states, so these all states have their own language, own culture, and old fashion styles. Also, we know there are many epics in India like Mahabharata, Ramayana, which is great epics. Also, these epics known of in all over world because there is from these epics we learn we learn our many life skills and many skills which is very good for us. But as we seen in this present times, many Western styles and fashions are uh, adopted by Indian peoples because of foreign inventions and its impacts. Also, there are also our Indian peoples adopt many traditional clothing of Westerns, but I think this is not preferred because Indian cultural and its traditional clothings and all things are so great. Also, there are origin. This also India is the origin of many new things, great things, and many language like Sanskrit, which is main language. We can say that the mother tongue of India and Sanskrit is originated in India. So I think India's civilization and culture is so different from all over world due to its religious, due to many festivals are celebrated here, and many traditions are adopted here. Also, we know, as we seen, as we adopt Western traditions, many other countries adopted our culture and civilizations due to its greatness and its importance. Thank you. I hope you all liked my point of view on Indian civilization culture and how it is different from Western culture. Thank you to all of you.
Your speech was for 5 minutes. Curtail it to 3 minutes only. Okay. Otherwise, good. Grammatical errors are there, but that will be taken care of. Yes, next.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ankur is there. Excuse me, ma'am.
Microphone off. Yeah, start again. Start.
Yeah. Over the centuries, there has been a significant fusion of culture between Buddhists, Hindus, Muslims, Jains, Sikhs, and various tribal populations in India. India is the birthplace of Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and other religions. They are collectively known as Indian religion. There are many inventions made by Indians, as Aryabhata invented zero and number system, one of the greatest innovation in history. Indian culture and traditions are the unique across the world. The Indian culture and traditions are followed by people in India. India is a country having many cultures, traditions, and religions that made people living in a peaceful, colorful, rich, and diverse nation. It is unbelievable that different directions of India, like north, south, east, and west, have their own cultures and traditions. India is having 29 states and 7 union territories across all directions. There are 22 languages and several religions like Christians, Islam, Buddhism, Jainism, etc. are exist in India. Whereas Hindi is most popular and most talking language in India, and it also considered as mother language. However, India is the oldest civilization where people still follow the old cultures of caring and humanity. Even though people become modern in today's world, still they celebrate festivals as per the customs, and these customs and festivals are followed by prehistoric times, and till now it is been followed. So, lastly, I would be concluding that India culture is most famous across the world, and it is the diverse in music, art, dance, language, and cuisines. Thank you.
Today I'm going to speak on Indian civilization and culture and how do we differ from Western civilization. So the Indian culture is unparalleled and unmatched. The seeds sown by our ancestors have grown into a deep-rooted tree. May an ancient civilization like Rome and Greece have diminished or no longer exist in their former glory. China has shifted from its past culture and Japan has become westernized. Indian culture has a variety of religions like Hinduism, Islam, Sikhism, Christianity, etc. While in Western culture, the people mostly belongs to Christianity. We are differ by many ways, like religion. We have different religions in our India, like as we have already said that Hinduism, Islam, Sikhism are there, but in Western civilization, only most of the people belongs to Christianity. Family way is also different. Like we in India, we have joint family. Most of the people have live in joint family, but in Western civilization, most of the people live in nuclear family. Also, the we are different by our music, as we have many classical form of dance forms and music also. But in Western civilization, people mostly prefer hip hop songs and dance also. Like the pop songs, they prefer mostly language. We are different by language also. They have different language, and we have a variety of language spoken in Indian culture. Marriage is also different, and clothing sense is also different in both of the culture. But both Indian culture and Western culture are right at their places. There is a lot to learn from both the cultures. For last few decades, Indian culture has been influenced by Western culture, and they adopting the merits of Western culture like cleanliness, equal rights, frankness, etc., which helped in removing the shortcomings of Indian culture. Thank you, ma'am.
Good, Jaya. Shivani. Mhm. Start.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Today I will be speaking about Indian culture and civilization. Indian culture and civilization is one of the old age culture in the world established around 5000 years ago. The supremacy and diversity of Indian culture cannot be denied. There's a common buzzword for India, that is unity in diversity, which implies that India is a diverse and huge country where people of different religions and traditions live together in great harmony and peace. People having different religions have different rituals, traditions, values, and even different cuisines. Indian people greatly value their culture and have the activities to cherish and maintain their social relationship in society. With evolving modernization, people of India are also changing, however, we still put our culture and tradition in the first place. Ma'am, I've written till this only.
Yeah. Anybody else is there? होमवर्क नहीं करना है, क्लास वर्क भी नहीं करना है. Start.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm here to speak on a topic Indian culture and how do we differ from Western civilization. Every state in India has a distinct culture and hence the dressing style differ from religions to one another. People in Western country wear clothes which are to be more modern than Indian culture. But many indigenous communities in Western still take pride in their traditional clothing, which embodies their rich culture and history. But with but with the globalization, people all over the world are adapting to universal style of dressing, which include jeans, t-shirt, etc. The younger generation of India also adapted to the modern style of dressing. Yes, ma'am.
All right, good start. Complete this work. And yeah, that's all for today. And go back to your. Go to